I was born ready. Ooh, let's get it. Here we are. We're making a French dip sandwich today. We got some prime rib roast right here. We're gonna make a nice compound butter with these herbs and this garlic, and then we're gonna make a nice au jus with this homemade store-bought beef stock. So get your asses ready, because it's time to cook. Look at this fucking rib roast. She's a beauty. Mwah. I kissed it. Can you see it? Oh God. I'm gonna eat you today. Okay, we're gonna start with our compound butter. So we have butter, rosemary, thyme, oregano, garlic, and we're gonna blend all that up, then rub it all over our rib roast, and then it goes in the oven. So I'll see you at the end of this. Equal parts of each, thyme, oregano, and rosemary, about a cup of herbs total. That's what we're looking for. Blend this until the butter is nice and soft. So keep it going. It's gonna kind of get warmed up in there, and it'll be soft enough to just rub all over this baby. Look at that. That's compound butter. You blend it until it's like soft whipped butter, just like that. That's the consistency you want, or else it's gonna be really hard to rub on this cold piece of meat. Okay, so we don't have a rack, so we're gonna improvise and use some onions, and we're gonna plop this thing down on the onions and some celery. We're gonna rub it all in that good ass butter, and then we're gonna roast it up. So let's cut these onions in half. Nice and even, so that this is propped up evenly. And we're just gonna place these down. Maybe some celery, adds a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor. And if I had some carrots or something, I'd throw those in as well. But we don't, because I planned on having a rack for this. But this is actually better. Sometimes the thing you think is most detrimental in your life turns out to be one of the greatest surprises of all time. Rib roast, I had the butcher guy put some twine on it, right on top of the onions. Look at that, it's even better than a rack. And it's gonna add a beautiful amount of flavor. So pat it dry, make sure it's all dry, no moisture on the outside so that the butter can stick to it. This is where it gets crazy. Right on top. And you could use your hands for this if you want. So just rub it, get it all over, whole thing. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Okay, we've lathered up our roast. It's all done. We're gonna make the au jus with the drippings from this. So we're gonna pour some beef stock in here so it doesn't burn on the bottom, just enough until it starts to touch the meat. We have leftover herbs. Fuck it. We're making au jus for this, so herbs go in. And we're gonna put some chopped off the head of garlic in there as well. Throw that in, and we're gonna use that for our mayonnaise horseradish spread later today. So this goes in, and now we just have to season the crap out of the whole thing. So get your flaky salt all over the whole thing. It's a huge piece of meat. You're not gonna over season it. Throw it at the sides, throw it, throw it, throw it. Best way to do this is Chef John technique, shout out Food Wishes, 5 minutes per pound at 500 degrees, then turn the oven off and don't open the lid or oven door or anything for 2 hours. Let it sit and then pull it, and hopefully it's nice medium rare. Let's do this, here we go. Into the oven she goes. Oh shit. God, piece of shit.
Ah, you've startled me. Come on over. All right, we're in my mom's garden. This is where I like to come and get away from it all. Take my gloves off, sniff my flower. Maybe we might even see Dexter today, who knows? There's some chickens and a pig back there, that's who I'm talking about, my boy Dexter. Back to the sandwich, I mean, you roast it at 325 degrees for like 18, 20 minutes. It'll come out perfect per pound, I'm saying. I would just use a meat thermometer, I think, for any of these roasts or anything that you're putting in the oven for the most part, where you don't really know exactly how long you cook it for. Just shove a thermometer right up in its and then, you know, it'll tell you how hot it is, and it's perfect. It'll come out perfect every single time.
We're good now. The thing's in the oven. We're gonna cut some onions up. I'm probably sweating because my face is in a hot, hot oven for a second. We have this many sweet onions and red onions. We're gonna cook them down until they're a nice brown mush with some red wine and some Worcestershire sauce. Maybe it is hard to say. All right, get your pan hot. Get some olive oil in the pan. Whole lot of olive oil and butter. Fuck it. Half stick, maybe even a full stick of butter. We have a crap load of onions, so that's not too much. we're gonna throw those onions in, and they're gonna cook for like a half an hour. Let them get so caramelized and brown, and you're gonna put some red wine vinegar and some Worcestershire in there, add even more color to it. So let's do it. The onions are going in. Oh man, there we go. This is plenty of onions, I think so too. And they're gonna cook down until it's like nothing. It's just gonna be a nice brown mush, and we're gonna layer them on top of that sandwich. Oh, they're sizzling away. Let's season these up. We got some kosher salt, beautiful, amazing, and we got a large amount of fresh cracked pepper. Oh, they smell amazing. My whole house smells good. We got the roast in the oven with the garlic herb butter, and then we got the onions. And the smells are amazing. Oh God, my nostrils are being penetrated with the smell of all this beautiful food. Okay, these have started to brown up and caramelize a lot. So we're throwing in some Worcestershire sauce. Just a couple big dabs, maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6, even 10 if you want to. Okay, yeah, we're going more. Boom. It's gonna turn it nicely brown, and it's gonna give it so much flavor. Mix it in. Your Worcestershire's been cooked down for about 10 minutes now. A little bit of red wine goes in, not a ton, just enough. There you go. And then these can cook down for as long as you'd like. Oh. See that? That's a beauty. All right, these are pretty much done. Nice brown sludge. And look how much 4 whole onions have cooked down into like nothing. That's sexy. Kill the heat. Now we're moving on to our big piece of meat. Woo!
My mom's like the pig whisperer. She'll get an apple out and he'll come eat it. Hey, Mom. Yeah. Here she comes. Dexter! Oh, big boy. He's so cute. That's a big hunky boy. He's a hunky helper. Did he find it?
Yeah, he found it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. He's eating good out here, baby. Let's go. Oh, Dexter, my boy. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Good boy, Dexter.
All right. What was I saying? That's my boy Dexter.
Okay. We're done. There she is. 125 internal temp, and it's gonna cook for another like half an hour outside. Carryover cooking, I think is what it's called. And then all the drippings and the juice and all the stuff on the bottom, we're gonna turn into a nice au jus. We got some garlic bulbs that roasted along with that thing. We're gonna put them in a bowl and make a nice horseradish mayonnaise garlic sauce. So let's do it. Squeeze it. Your roasted garlic goes in. Oh, it smells amazing. This goes back in the au jus because we're gonna strain it all out later. So back in the pan, look at that. Oh baby, it's been roasting with that meat for like 2 hours now. So you can really roast garlic as long as you want. Smash it all up. Make it like a paste inside the bowl. Mayonnaise! A big heaping glob of mayonnaise. This is prepared horseradish. So a big clump of this. Boom. Yum. And then we're gonna make it even better. Worcestershire sauce. That's what I said that for. A little drizzle of that. Maybe a sprinkle of salt goes in. Some pepper. Beautiful, and there's actually pepper in there. Woo! There we go. Oh, we're still waiting for this meat to be done. This goes back on the stove, and you just turn the heat on, let it simmer for a little bit. And we have another like 3 cups of beef stock that go in there. So just dump it in. This is sizzling away and steaming, and it's doing a nice thing over here. And you got all your onions and your garlic and your celery and stuff, and you can smash them. And then we're gonna run it through this fine mesh sieve afterwards so all the chunkies come out. It's gonna be au jus. That's how you make it. Delicious. Time to strain. This might make a little mess. You gotta do it quick. There it is. Oh, beautiful. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Remove your twine. Don't let it fall. You guys ready? Oh, that's beautiful. Normally I wouldn't cut it like this, but we're just gonna go for a full cross section. So just slice into it. Oh, buddy. That's nice. Now we're just gonna cut perfect strips for our sandwich. Just like shave it down. Look how thinly shaved. Oh my God, I mean, look at that. Assembly time, finally. Get your bread, cut it in half. your roasted garlic and horseradish mayonnaise. Plop. Okay. Look at the meat.
Lay that down. Just a million slabs of good meat.
Look what we did. We made something really special here.
Our caramelized onions, next. Big layer of those.
Oh, baby. 2 or 3 slices of Swiss cheese. These go in the broiler till the cheese is bubbly. In the oven. Throw the top pieces in too. Toast them up a little bit. Oh, there she is. Beautiful. Oh, buddy. I got 2 French dips here for me and Jimmy. With sauce in the top. Boom. Sauce.
Boom. Right there.
Here we go. Isn't that the loveliest? Okay, let's go. We gotta dip it in the jus and take a big bite. Big dip. Oh my God, that is insane. Okay, I knew it was gonna be good, but this is crazy. All right, Jim, get your ass back here. Oh my God, this is actually so good. Oh my gosh.
So beautiful.
Dip it, dip.
Touch the bottom. Touch the beef end.
So good. My boy takes the biggest bites of all time. So fire. This was no overreaction.
This isn't gonna last long, just saying. Been slaving over this for hours and it is worth every minute.
It's so good. Okay. French dip sandwich. I mean, this is the best thing ever. It makes sense. It's a rib roast. It's au jus, beef juice goes crazy. And then it's your garlicky, like horseradish mayo and the caramelized onions. Everything put together is one of the best sandwiches in the f***ing universe. Thank you guys for tuning in. Seriously, my name's Salt Hank. Let's go. Freeze frame.